Go to your math class, click on content, go to unit 5, and it will be in the unit test. If you've already submitted something, just make sure like you can still go to the assignment and pull up whatever you submitted so that you can make sure you have submitted the correct answers. Okay. Mackenzie and Xavier, have y'all done your 5.10 TGA yet? Okay, so Xavier, you can do it with me. Mackenzie, Bankhead, do you know if you've completed yours yet? Okay, you haven't either. So what both of you need to do is go ahead and click on the link in that first message that I put. Type your first and last name in so that you'll be ready once we start going over them. Hey, Samaya. Samaya, have you completed 5.10 TGA yet for math? That's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, check for me real quick. And then Samaya, the other Samaya, Ballard, we've got 2 in here. Will you check to see if you've uploaded your 5.10 TGA in math yet? Whew, y'all don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not sleepy. Maybe so, Xavier. I don't know. I haven't been bored though. I've been grading TGAs all day between classes and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's the pregnancy stuff. I just blame everything on that now. Samaya Coleman, let me know as soon as you know whether you've completed it or not, so that we can go ahead and start. You haven't. Okay. So then click the link in the chat box to pull up the class kick. Hey, Tyler, we're about to get started with our TGA. Do you know if you've completed 5.10 TGA yet, Tyler?
Do that again.
What'd you say?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. Have you done the 5.10 math TGA yet?
I do not think so.
Okay, so then you can do it with us today. Just click that link that's in the room chat for class kick, and we're about to do it together. Okay.
All right. I was going to run to the bathroom real fast.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, I'll give you a couple minutes. So we'll wait just a couple of minutes, and then we'll get started. Bless me. And Samaya Ballard, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this on your phone because you're going to have to write on the class kick. Y'all remember when we start working in class kick here in just a second, you have to use the pen tool. You can't use the text tool. Okay. So you can go ahead. Lord. You can go ahead and click on right here where it says pen mode. Click on that. And when you click on that, if you want to change the color, I always do, you go over here to where it says pen color, and then you can click on any of those. I think I will write in, let's do, I'm going to do purple today. I'm going to do purple today. So y'all go ahead and click your pen and choose your color so that you're ready when Tyler comes back. Xavier, what is that face? What color are you going to use, Xavier? I love purple too. Maybe you can use purple too. There are a few different purples, so you can choose from those. Samaya, what color pen are you going to use in Class Kick? I'm using this purple one. Mackenzie Bankhead, are you in Class Kick? Okay, good. Oh, Samaya's going to use blue. Cool. Okay, Tyler, are you back? I saw your screen change, so maybe that means you're back. All right, good deal. So Tyler, click on that link in the chat box and go to Class Kick and click on the pen tool for me. And then go ahead and select whatever color you want to use to write with. And y'all, I changed the color from black just because it shows up better apart from the black text that's already on there. All right. All right, so let's get started. Y'all come back to our live screen really quick so you can see what I'm doing, and then you can put it on your Class Kick. So number 1 right here says, what is the mean of this data set? Show your full work to receive credit. So the mean, you have to add up all the values and then divide by how many there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So we're going to be dividing by 5. But first we need to add. So write on your Class Kick 3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 12 plus 14 equals, let me get my calculator out. 3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 12 plus 14 equals 44. So write that on there. And then you're going to divide 44 by 5. So write divided by 5 because there are 5 numbers. And that's going to give you 8.8. Okay, circle 8.8. That is the answer for number 1. I'll give y'all about a minute to get that one written down. And y'all do your best with your handwriting on here, but don't worry. As long as I can read what it says and I'm pretty good at deciphering what things say, you're fine. Xavier, it's all 5 of these numbers right here added up. So 12. Let me see if I can make that look a little better. There we go. All right, y'all give me a green check when you're finished with number 1. And we'll move on to number 2. Okay, waiting on 2 more people. Xavier, you'll have to let me know when you're done because you clicked the X, so I don't think it's going to let you click the check mark when you're finished. Oh, you're trying to move it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 2. So your number 2 should look like this. It says, what is the mode of this data set? Do y'all know what the word mode means? Put it in the chat box, in the room chat, if you know. The mode is the easiest one. I'll give you that hint. Anybody know? So the word mode means most. Which one shows up the most amount of times? So if you're looking at this chart right here, which number has the most amount of X's above it? What do y'all think? Yep, exactly. 5. So 5 is your mode. Told you that one was easy. Good, Mackenzie and Tyler and Xavier. So all you have to write for number 2 is 5. Go ahead and scroll on down to number 3. Number 3, you are looking to find the median. What is the median of this data set? So to find the median, you have to find the number that's in the middle. Xavier, I'm the only one that says your name right? That is wild. How do they say your name? The other teachers. How do they pronounce it? I'd have to say it on mic. Okay, maybe when we're finished. Okay, Tyler. No, it's not 2. Let me show you how to find it. So the median, to find what's in the middle, just looking at this chart, you would think 3 is in the middle, right? But you have to take into account all of these X's, okay? So what you do is you start at the beginning and the end, and you mark them off, one at each, until you get to the one that's in the middle. So mark one there and there, mark there and there, there and there, and then circle these 2 that you're left with. Okay, you're left with a $3 one and a $4 one. So you're going to add 3 plus 4. That gives you 7. And since there are 2 numbers, you're dividing by 2. So basically, you're finding the mean of those 2 numbers. And that's going to give you 3.5, because 3.5 is right in the middle of 3 and 4. Okay, so your median here would be 3.5. Make sure you're not just writing the answers. I do have to see your work. All right, y'all give me a green check when you're finished. All right, Samaya just waiting on you, so let me know when you're done. All right, good deal. Now go to page 2. So scroll over to page 2, and we've got 2 questions on this page. So let's look at number 4. Number 4 says the chart above shows the results of a survey taken by a movie theater. The theater asked what genre the mover, that should say movie, the moviegoers preferred to see. If the theater asked 100 people, how many people would prefer comedy? So what we need to do first is find out how many people they surveyed to begin with. Okay, so we need to add up all of these numbers because these are from day 1, how many people they surveyed. This is how many people they surveyed on day 2. Okay, so we're going to add them all up. So we're going to write 5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 11 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, and all I did was take all of these numbers from the chart and add them up. So let me get my calculator out. And the total would be 38. Okay, so the total is 38. However, it says if the theater asked 100 people, how many people would prefer comedy? So right now, from these 38 people, only 7 people prefer comedy. So 7 out of 38. So what you have to do is make a proportion and solve. Okay. So I'm going to just draw a line right here so you can tell what my proportion is over here. So our proportion is 7 of the 38 people liked comedy, right? But we want to know out of 100 people, how many would like comedy. So we put an X on top because that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay. So to solve this, you're going to multiply, cross multiply. So I'm going to draw my arrows. 38 times x is 38x. Keep your equal sign. 7 times 100 is 700. Oh, y'all hang on just a second. All right, y'all. Sorry, my husband called me and I thought something was wrong. Okay. All right, so 38x equals 700. Now we're going to divide by 38 to find x. So type 700 divided by 38. And it wants us to round to the nearest whole number. So 700 divided by 38 equals 18.4. And since it's not 18.5, we're going to round down, and the correct answer is just 18, since it wanted us to round. So circle 18. I'll give y'all just a second. I know that one was a little bit longer. That's the longest one. You won't have to do any work for number 5. Nicholas, you logged in a little bit late, so you didn't get to see what we've already done, but we're doing 5.10 TGA for math together. So if you click the link in the chat box, it'll give you a class kick that you can write on. Samaya says I had to do it on the bottom since I had barely. Yeah, that's totally fine. If y'all run out of space up here, scroll down and there's a ton of white space, either under number 5 or even underneath that. As long as it's on that page, I'll still see it whenever you download it. So no worries with that. All right, y'all give me a green check when you're done and ready for number 5. Good deal. So let's look at number 5. It has to do with this same chart up here. So it says, based on the above chart, which conclusion can be drawn from the data? Okay, so A says horror is the least possible genre. Popular. So horror is right here, and it has a total. Let's just go ahead and total up these. So this would be 6 people total over the 2 days. This would be 7 people. 11 plus 7 is 18 people. And 5 plus 2 is also 7. Okay, so that is true. It does look like horror is the least popular. So circle A, but let's just double check B, C, and D to make sure. B says drama is the least popular. No, drama is the most popular because it had 18 people. C said people like comedies because they like to laugh. Well, that's an opinion, so that can't be that. You can't decide that from the chart. And then D says people like horror movies because they don't like to be scared. Again, that doesn't have anything to do with the chart. The chart is just about numbers. Okay, so number 5 is A. No, Tyler, it is A. So just make sure that if you're asked a question like this on your state test, these two are tricky because they are probably true, right? But you can't get that information from the chart that they tell you to look at. Okay, so that can't count. So A is the only one that's true from that based on that chart. Okay. So when you're finished, come back to my screen really quick so I can show you how to download it from here. And then we're going to submit it together, okay? So when you're on this page, all the way up at the top left corner where you see this little person icon, click on that and then click Export to PDF. And then you'll see a green Export button. Click on that for me. And that is going to save that document to your downloads on your actual computer. Okay. So when you're finished with that, we're going to go to this assignment. So let me stop sharing that page and show you where that is. Tyler, I'm just going to use your account as an example. Y'all give me just a second. Okay, so when you log in and click on your math class, Xavier, come back real quick, and Samaya Ballard so you can see where to submit it at. Go to content up here at the top. Click on content. And on this side over here, click on Unit 5. So it's a 5 and it says Statistics. Click on that for me. Okay, once you're here, you're going to scroll all the way down to where you see 5.10 unit test and click on the word assessment and then scroll back up to the top. Okay, so here it is right here. It's called 5.10 graded assignment statistics part 2 TGA. You're going to click on that. And then click on the upload button. When you click that upload button, it's going to bring up the files on your computer and just search for what you just downloaded. And it's called 5.10 graded assignment, blah, blah, blah. All right. Once you've uploaded it,